What's up, guys? It's Quicksilver, and I mentioned at the end of my last video, if you saw that, we're going to need to do some kind of a train station, I think, in the Nether. So I think I'm going to head on down there now and let you guys see kind of what I had in mind. I've got a little tiny bit of a start. I try and build with you guys on camera for the most part, unless I forewarn you, but I wasn't really sure how I wanted to get this started. I just know kind of what I need to do. So here's what I'm looking at and kind of what I'm thinking for the train station. I did a little bit of math work, and from the position where I am now to where, well, I guess to where the Nether Fortress is, I need to travel about 289 blocks this direction, and then I'm going to have to hang a right, and I'm going to have to travel another, what is it, maybe 48 blocks, or no, I don't know, a long-ass way this direction. So anyway, that'll pretty much bump me into where another fortress is. So I did a little bit of math so I could figure out how to build this thing. My Z, or I guess, is that Z? No, my Y-axis, that's up and down. Right here, I think I'm at 93, if my memory serves right. Yeah, okay, so I'm at 93 here, and the Nether Fortress is actually at Y45. So we've got to drop 48 blocks straight down. But obviously I don't want to do that in a minecart. I mean, I guess I could, but then I wouldn't be able to get back up here. So what I did was I did a little bit of math here so I could figure out how I could bring this thing all the way down as low as we need to go before we turn right. So when we're traveling this direction, we'll be dropping a block every, I think the math worked out, it was every 7 blocks. It's something like every 6.6 blocks we need to drop down so we can get to the right Y coordinate. So what I ended up doing for the math inclined out there is I figured out my distance from right here to where I need to turn right is 289 blocks. And since I need to drop 48 blocks, I did the math and divided it out and came up with the 6.6. So I don't claim to be a math whiz, but I think I got this one figured out properly. So what I've done is this is 7 blocks, and then what I'll have to do is I'll drop down another block here. Now in order to drop down a block, unfortunately you can't get underneath here to drop it down a block. So what I've got to do is there's going to be a lot of back and forth, so there will be a lot of off-camera stuff that I'm going to do. What I'll have to do is come back in here, leave this way, hello, see if I can get out the door. Some force field keep me in. Anyway, run down here really quick, pillar up to where I can reach this thing, and then build it a block lower. So it's going to be a little bit of a process to get this thing built, but I think it's going to be worth it because I see myself going to that fortress a lot. Not a ton right now, but ultimately I will. So I think I like the way this looks on the outside. I've got red wool in here right now, which is a little bit dangerous while I'm building it. Once I'm done with it, if I'm right, then the gas cannot see through these half slabs, so they'll never shoot at me. They can burn up the red wool if they were to shoot it. So I have plans when 1.6 comes out, I'll probably replace that with hardened clay blocks. So I'll probably have to start harvesting some of that stuff too. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to let you guys see what I'm going to do. I do have it on this side anyway. I can easily go up and down to get through and to get back if I chose to go on foot. I've got a lever all on this block so that it will actually power my powered rail so that I can come back up this way as well. Oh yeah, and I guess in the middle I've got a glowstone block. I'm actually only going to need like 6 or 7 of these to do the whole thing, but a block above. So there's nothing I'm going to bump my head on, and I should be able to make this work out. So I'll do a little work on this, and I'll see you in just a couple seconds. Okay guys, so I've made some progress here. I think I'm probably going to build most of this off camera here. I actually have to be careful going down this hill. I found I've been up and down it. Oh great, really? Been up and down it so many times. Oh, I'm out of arrows. That sucks. Been up and down it so many times I've discovered there's some dangerous holes over here that if I fall into, then life will pretty well suck for me. So I don't know if I can time these or not. I'm just going to avoid them. Anyway, I kind of wanted to show you. This was absolute suck. That didn't work. Okay. Just going to avoid them. This was absolute suck because right here, this drops down. And he's going to shoot at us again, but a ton. You can see down there. There's just a bunch of drop and a bunch of not nice places to be. So the way I actually had to build this thing was, in spite of the gas, I've gotten very good at avoiding them, as you can tell, as well as wasting my arrows to kill hundreds of the damn things, I think. But Okay, I guess it's a good place to hang out. I built kind of a scaffolding underneath this thing, and once I got down to about here, I was pretty well hosed. Thankfully, I had actually traveled over this direction and around over to here. So once I got to about there, well, here, let's just show you really quick, since I'm a babbler. I was going to try and avoid showing you all this gook, because there's actually something else I want to do, but I want to let you see kind of where this thing is going. And I've still got a hell of a long way to go with it, too, unfortunately. I hate soul sand. Almost as much as I hate gas, but not quite. Okay, nowhere near as much. Yeah, so you can really see it from here. The nice part about this, like I said, I lucked out honestly with the land, or this really would have been pretty crappy, because as soon as my scaffolding over here got to a point where I just couldn't really get any lower over there, like I was on the same level as that, I was to these little outcroppings of land. Good God, holy shit, I don't know how I avoided that. You almost saw me really get pissed. Anyway, I was able to, I guess it was over there, was where I really got to the end of it. I was able to tower up and actually start building it from underneath over here. And I don't know if you can tell or not, and I don't really want to go any further over there just because it's just going to be that much more that I've got to go back. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see right there. Holy lag fest, man. I just started my computer, so I apologize. I think I still have some things initializing in the background and stuff like that, so maybe I should have waited a little bit. Anyway, we're actually going into a nether rack face right there, so I think I'm hoping from here down I'm not going to have to build over these giant chasms over lava or anything like that. So that is the hope that I've got here, because I'm liking the way this is turning out. The only thing I don't like, well, two things. First of all, I was stupid. I was using red wool as my accent color up here, and I started to run low on it right around here, but I didn't want to stop building, so I started just using netherrack instead. Those are just placeholder elements anyway. Obviously, I don't think I want to keep wool there. Where's my bearings? I don't want to keep wool in there because, as I found out a number of times as well, and one of the reasons I started to run out of red wool, anytime the gas get a good angle on me there, they'll shoot it, and of course they can destroy the wool, set it on fire, all sorts of bad things happen. So I'm definitely not going to keep the wool there. When 1.6 comes out, I plan to use, I think, like a colored clay brick or something like that. I'm pretty sure they're gas proof, so I shouldn't have to worry about the blocks getting destroyed or anything like that anymore. So at this point, I've not put any tracks in here. I'm actually going to go up inside that thing now and let you see the tunnel. It is well, I say it's completely safe. It is safe enough to be in and to, yeah, see, here's the holes I was talking about. If I'm not careful when I go up here, there's another one over here that'll just dump me out really low, and yeah, thankfully I've not hit them yet. Knock on wood, I will not hit them. But yeah, I've got to be a little careful on those, but this is safe to be in, but the gas do see me. I found out. I thought they wouldn't be able to see me through the blocks between the half slabs where I can see out, but apparently they can see in there. So I do need to be a little bit careful when I'm in this thing. I don't think they can hit me. They've shot at me a number of times, and any time that they've hit this thing, I've been completely safe. The blast hasn't gotten me nothing, unless they've hit the wool, in which case they've taken a huge chunk out of this thing, and it's really kind of sucked. So yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty epic tunnel build, I guess, is maybe, I don't know what we want to call this thing, but the Nether subway, something like that. It's gonna be pretty crazy once it's done, because it's a lot of stuff to build. I'm starting to run low on materials over here too, so I'm beginning to think I might build one of those automatic furnace cooker things, so I can just throw in a bunch of coal, throw in a bunch of cobblestone, and come back to it in a few hours and have a whole bunch of smooth stone that I can turn into the building elements that I need. But I think one of the things that I definitely know I'm going to need to do, and I want to do, and I think I'm going to do right now, just to give myself a break from building there, is I need to, my plan is I'm going to have a powered rail right here, and it's going to connect to my other rails and send me this way, and then I'll have a powered rail at each one of these little intersections, so that when I'm coming back, I'll be able to zip up there, and it'll be a two-way track. But once I'm here, I need some way to hit a button or something so that I can get myself powered and started there. So actually, I think I want to check two things here. Number one, let's get our minecarts, and I'll throw a few tracks down just for grins. I need to find a place where I can put this, where I can sit in a minecart here and be able to click. Sometimes minecarts are a little, that was interesting. Sometimes minecarts can be a little fickle in the sense that if you have a button or something, yeah, see, like when I tried to put that button down, it ended up knocking me out of it. I'm hoping I can have a button right there and be able to hit it, but yeah, it doesn't look like I can. See, it just knocked me right out of it. So I'm going to have to move that button up, I think, right here. As long as I can reach it. Yeah, so that's going to work. So that's going to be my power button so that I can actually power this track. And like I said, this is ultimately going to be a powered minecart track. Good lord. And I'll be able to control that a little better. I'll be able to control it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll build that with you guys right now. Actually, oh yeah, cool, I do have some steak. I didn't think I had any food on me, so I was going to say, well, I might have to go get some food, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So let me see, what do I need to build this sucker? Just for grins, I'm going to go ahead and place that in there. And I think, you know what, let's do a little experiment here really fast. I think if I have... I need to be able to get up there to see it too. I think if I have a minecart track, a powered track here, if I have a redstone torch under it, will that power it? Yeah, I think, God man, I can do something about this lag too. Yeah, so see, that's powered, so as long as I have a torch underneath that, yeah, I'll be able to have that track powered, so I can control that torch, and by controlling the torch, I'll be able to control the powered state of our minecart track there. Oh, yep, see what I mean? Gimp, nice try. Although he's going to get a chance to shoot at me because I got to go down underneath this stuff now to wire this up. Yep, nice try, pal. Alright, so let's do a little knocking out here. I'm going to have to actually build a little platform under here too. Rather than take up too much time in the video with me building that thing, you guys aren't pissed at me, are you? They look like they're stalking me, man. Rather than take up too much time in the video with that, I'm going to go ahead and go off camera, and I'll build a little platform to where we can put our redstone and all that good stuff under there. God, yeah, I got to figure out this lag issue too. So I will be back in just a couple of seconds for you guys. Hopefully I'll have the lag issue resolved, and in addition to that, we'll start building underneath there. Okay guys, so I'm back in here now. I am going to go ahead and build this thing with you. I think I took some time here, and I think I got my lag issue figured out. For some reason, it looked like I was running two instances of the Windows, get out of here, the Windows sidebar application, which I don't even know why I have the thing on my computer. Would you seriously get out of here? I need to build, and I need to be able to see what I'm doing, guys. Come on. Let's see, I want to build, so right underneath that guy, I'm going to want to have some redstone dust. So I need to have this down here. I'm actually, seriously, dude, you're about 2 seconds away from me calling down a pigman wrath on myself. There we go. Alright, I want to protect this from those little a-holes, because the last thing I need is a ghast screwing me up here. So I'm going to go ahead and build that over here, and then I think actually right here is the block that I want to give power to. So I'm going to I'm actually going to build this up this way, I guess. And if I'm not completely stupid, then I've got that figured out. This is going to be a little bulky, but it'll do the trick, right? No, that's not going to work. I got to run power into the block with the torch on it. Let's put the torch here first. Okay, so that's that. So I need to actually get this down 2 blocks, not just 1 block, so that I can control that. So let's look back over at this mess. Can I get up here? Yes, good. Alright, so I want to actually bring that, stair-step that down here. I can get that in there. Okay. Then I'll bring this down like that, and then I think I'll be in pretty good shape. Really? Where did he shoot at me? Well, I'm not going to find out. Okay, so that's that. I don't want to trap myself in here, but at the same time, it might make sense. It's going to make it easier to build it too, right? Okay, so if I want, that guy can see me still there. Ah, of course. Yeah, see, I'm not too worried about this stuff because you're not going to be able to see any of it. I guess that'll work. And then I can get another half slab in here eventually. So, alright. So I think what I've got here... Now the other thing too, I want this button to be instant so that when I push it, I immediately go. If I just run redstone down here and into that torch, I think what's going to happen is I'll hit the button, which will turn this redstone on, so it'll turn that torch off, and I'll have to wait for that torch to go back on before I'll get the pulse that I need. So I think if I do this, then I can power that line into there, so I turn that torch off. So now when I hit that button, that torch should go on immediately and then go off. So as soon as I hit that, it should power me, and I should be able to take off running into my my little tunnel here. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to get out of this place, and I think that'll do it. Let's build myself a little stack up here. There we go. Now, if I'm not completely crazy, yep, good. I do have those two guys back. I should be able to hide that. And now if I put my little powered track here, yeah, I hear you out there. Now when I hit that, yep, that powers, and then it'll unpower when it turns off. So that'll give us our go-go button. That'll be our go-go button. Hello, sorry, a little stutter there. God, listen to all those gas out there. Now I did get some arrows too while I was topside. And I also got 4 levels while I was topside, so that's pretty cool. So alright, so that's got our, I guess there's no reason for me to not leave those in there. This way you guys can see kind of what I have in mind. Now I know I have nowhere near enough tracks, but that's I think where the iron golem farm is going to come in handy for us again too. Because I'm not too worried about the wood supply because of our wood farm. But yeah, okay, good. So that's powered on, so now if we throw a cart on there and we push the button, it should go zooming off. You know what, let's just let it go. We'll see where it stops. Can be a fun thing. So then if I'm actually, let's just take a little ride. So if I'm in this sucker and I hit the button, there we go, off and down, and that's where we'll go. Okay, excellent. It stops pretty quick. Come on, there we go. Alright, so there we go. So that's going to be how we're gonna move along. And I was a little concerned too. I didn't know if I was going to hit my head on these bricks or anything like that when I was in the minecart. But I think we're going to be okay. So let me just run you down to the other end of this thing, or at least what the other end of it is for right now. Man, I should build turrets into this thing or something so I can stop and shoot these little bastards. Oh, I also, on the way back up, you'll notice I have this extra step here so I can, and I might have already told you guys this yesterday. If I did, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I can just run full tilt if I want to here. Come here, buddy. Where are you? I think you went underneath us. Okay, yeah, so I can just run full tilt here, and then these levers are over on this side so that we can power our powered rails like you saw with that first little junction up there. If I throw a half slab in there, then I can't power them like I would want to, and I don't want to put the torch underneath this thing or anything like that. Actually, I don't want to use a torch at all. I guess, maybe for aesthetic purposes, if I want to be crazy and build my little scaffolding underneath this, I guess I could put this lever, forgot my words there for a minute, on the underside of that block and power it on, and then I could build this so it's symmetrical. So maybe I'll think about doing that. Yeah, I love that. Of course now there's a gas here burning up in lava, but oh well. Alright, sorry. If you can't tell, I get sidetracked easily, don't I, guys? So the purpose of this thing, obviously, still is going to be... Man, and really? 2 of you? Where are you? Oh, I see you, punk. Aim a little... Oh, really? Aim a little high and do nothing. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore him. I don't want to waste my arrows. I've already wasted so many stacks of arrows down here, it's ridiculous. So yeah, down here at the other end, and we're still pretty high up here. Let's see here. We are at Y72, and I need to get down to Y45. Yeah, I think I got to get down to Y45, so I still have a long way down to go, guys. But we're also only at X minus 182, so I need to get to minus 319. So as I said, I'll be building a lot of this off-screen. You're welcome. But yeah, it's pretty repetitive over and over. I build my little way down, but the way I've been building it is I build the center section first, so I count out my 7 blocks, usually from underneath, and I put I have an inverted staircase on the back side of this underneath, so I get kind of more of a gentle slope visually, and then I'm placing down these half slabs on either side. Really, punk. I'll wait till you're down low. Yeah, punk. I've gotten really good at shooting those guys too. See, this is the problem with this right here. I get these little windows that I don't want. So yeah, I can't wait for 1.6 to come out, and God willing they won't change anything on the flammability of the clay bricks, because I really don't want to have to worry about that. Although I am going to have to find a huge source of clay too, so if anybody knows any good tips on how to find clay other than just go swimming, dumbass, that would be great. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and throw this junk back in here, and I guess I'll just keep building off camera and kind of give you guys progress reports as I move along here. Also, if you notice, obviously I'm just carrying the barest minimum of junk in my inventory. I've taken off all my decent armor. I'm just running with, I guess I have some magic boots that are fire protection, but they're leather. I got them off of a skeleton, I think, in my grinder, and everything else is just basic iron. So I really don't care if I get killed. I'd be a little bummed because I'd lose 18 levels, but yeah, I can get that back in about 15 minutes in the grinder, I think. So not too big of a deal. But yeah, alright, I'm going to go back off camera now and I might take a look at moving these levers like I mentioned to you. I think that would be a good idea. As long as they still power this, I think I'll be pretty pleased with that. And I think it'll be worth it for the symmetry that I can get out of this. Oh, one other thing that I will be doing, let me see if I can find some here really quick. And this is something that I've seen done in other YouTubers' videos, and I didn't really quite understand why they did it at first, but it makes complete and total sense to me now, is I will be placing half slabs over the top of, I guess I'll probably do it from here on. And the reason I'll do that, let me see if I can just show you. Oh yeah, shut up out there. The reason that I'll be doing that, if I'm not crazy, if I am crazy, then I'm going to look really stupid here in a second. But the reason that I will do that is because the way that half slabs work, they're not full solid blocks. Oh, really? Come on, get in there. Oh, there we go. I went all the way back. You can pass right through them like that, and they won't hurt you. And okay, well, why the hell would you want to do that? That's kind of the question that I had. Well, the answer to that is they will stop mobs from spawning. So if I place these over the top of my tracks the entire way, and there's only one block underneath them, then I don't have to worry about zombie pigmen spawning on the tracks. And because they are solid blocks to you to try to walk through, I don't have to worry about the ones that spawn on the sides walking over here and getting into that. So basically I don't ever have to worry about hitting my button to take off to go to the Nether fortress and stopping 2 or 3 times along the way because some dumb zombie pigman decided he wanted to hang on the tracks. Because so far they do love to spawn in the hallways here. So anyway, yeah, I am going to go ahead and, good lord, man, I'm going to go ahead and go off camera here. Maybe I'll shoot that shit. Yeah, you better get out of here. Wise gassed. Anyway, I'm going to go off camera and try and build some more of this stuff, maybe figure out those levers, and I'll see you guys with a progress update. Okay guys, one quick little progress update. I did move my lever underneath here. As you can see, man, the gas are just hell on me here. They've destroyed some wool, which makes me very not happy, as well as a red sheep that gave his hair up for that. But yeah, by placing the lever on the underside of this block right here, it does power the powered track that's there. So I might go with that. I might try that. My only fear with, pardon me, my only fear with doing that is if I go that route and I do let those power it from underneath here, you can see where that guy is right there. If I do get shot at by a ghast, I'm pretty sure they can destroy levers, and that means my tracks will become unpowered and I will become very angry and cranky. So I might give it a shot. It's going to be a lot of work to move those things, but I think it's going to be worth it just for the way that it looks. Obviously I'm kind of an aesthetic builder. At least I hope you guys think I'm an aesthetic builder. So I think that's going to be worth doing because it'll let me keep that symmetry thing that I like so much. So, and it'll also give me an option if I'm on, on the other end of this thing. If I get stuck on one side, I'm not going to go, well crap, I got to be over there because that's where the steps are and I have my sissy bar in the middle. So that's going to give me a little more flexibility, I think, when I'm running along this thing too. So alright, I'm going to go continue building. Just wanted to give you that little quick update, and we'll see what unfolds here. Okay guys, one more thing that I just actually I noticed a little while ago, but I just confirmed in looking at this. I thought I built this thing pretty symmetrical when I placed the stuff in the middle here, but it just occurred to me that the lava fountains that I have pouring out of the ceiling are really off. So I just counted the blocks over on this side versus the blocks on this side, and I realized that if I move this little lava fountain thing over 2 blocks, so if it's pouring out of the ceiling here and I move all this stuff over, then I can get this thing to be in the center of it too. At least I think it'll be in the center. I'll have to count that stuff out too, but I'm pretty sure that's going to give me the look that I wanted there, so I'll probably move that stuff as well. Again, not a big deal, but I thought I would at least let you guys know, so that, I don't know, just so that you'd know. So, see you in a little bit. Okay guys, so I just got the lava moved, and I think that looks a lot better. I am actually in line now. This stops 1 block shy there, and this stops 1 block shy on this side. So my little need for symmetry is right. This is 5 blocks from the wall, and so is that side. So everything in here is all centered up now, which makes me a happy camper, and I can continue on with the rest of my build. Oh, although I did forget, let's get these guys back in place. The nice thing about this, because they're 2 different materials, is if I just try and place these on top of these bottom blocks, they'll place in the proper position with their gap in the middle. So there we go. I knew something looked a little strange there still, but now we should be onto it. The other thing is I threw a step on the back side of this. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It doesn't really hurt anything. It's just kind of an aesthetic dealio. I actually wanted to put it here, but I did a little experimenting and goofing around, and I found that, oh, that's interesting. I found that, I'm gonna have to mess with that. Something happened down there. I found that if I don't have a full block here, then the cart won't push off of it to go zoom down the track. So, alright, I'm going to go figure out what happened down there, and then I'll continue the build. Alright guys, so I figured out what happened down here. That stupid ghast must have gotten an incredibly lucky shot off, and I think I had mentioned that I needed to close this in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I don't think there's any way they can hit it any longer, but yeah, hopefully that's been resolved, because if not, I'm going to have to be really, really careful when I'm using this thing. And it's just not something that I want to have to worry about. So if that doesn't resolve itself by having those 2 half slabs in there to keep the area solid, then I'm going to have to figure something else out on how this thing gets powered. But yeah, it does look like that fixed it, so we should be in good shape.
into modern times.
Okay guys, I cannot believe it, but in a pretty short amount of time, all things considered, I am done. This is the Nether Fortress, and I have finished the, I guess you can call it a terminus. This is actually a little staircase up over here. I'm not sure I'm too worried about connecting these two. I think I'm close enough. But yeah, so I built this little receiving area thing, if you want to call it that. This little button setup is the exact same thing that I built at the other end of this, and yeah, it's one hell of a long ride. I guess I should say that it's probably not too horrible, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good, and the way that it turned out, this is probably a little blocky or boxy, but I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, and it gets kind of a slow start here because I don't have my first little speed boost thing isn't for a little while on the straightaway here. But once we get to, I guess, the stair stepping area going up here, this is where we really start to gain speed with this thing on the way up and on the way down. Obviously we are at the far end of this thing as opposed to the end near near where we come into the Nether. The one thing that I have not finished yet is what we're hitting right now, and that would be the half slabs. So I still need to cook some of those up and get them in place, but that actually looks pretty good on the way here. On the way back it looks better than it does on the way down. On the way down you can actually see the tops of the half slabs that you're going to be rolling up to, so they're a little more visible in that instance, but it keeps the pigmen off the track like that guy. Oh man, almost like that guy. Oh no. Whew. Okay, good deal. Yeah, see, that's still one of the shortfalls I gotta figure out a solution to. If I throw I guess if I throw a half slab here, I could probably stop that from happening, but then this one's still a problem, because if I put a half slab at this height, then when I'm coming down this thing I bump into it and it stops the cart just as surely as the pigmen do. So I may add one more to the length here like that, which would stop a pigman from getting on the tracks there, other than I guess he could still get to it from underneath. It would be harder for him to get out, so I don't know, I may have to just live with that, guys. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, you know, what do you do? Still beats running there, I guess, and if I do have to run there, obviously it's safe enough to do that as well, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that's turned out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check the length on this thing and see if we have reached the end of a video. If we have, then you know, I'll do the whole wrap-up thing here with you, but if not, then maybe I'll go down to the Nether Fortress and see if we can't get some blaze rods. So let me go check on that, and I'll see you in just a couple. Okay guys, so I just finished off the minecart Nether, I guess the Nether minecart. We need to think of a name for that place. Let me know if you have any ideas. Anyway, I just came back up here and it occurred to me it's probably going to be helpful if I can get some fire resist stuff or whatever, and I'm rolling around still just wearing iron gear. I didn't want to have anything that I would mind losing when I was building all that stuff, so I thought kind of as a reward I'd go ahead and give myself a chest plate here, and I just enchanted it with 30 levels and fire protection 4, thorns 2. So I am really pleased. I am totally ready to go kick some blaze butt now. I did during the course of getting to the Nether, wow, hello. I did yeah, you know what, if I'm going to do this while I'm talking to you, let me turn this down a little bit so you can hear me. I forget what I was saying now, but anyway, I did complete the Nether minecart. I had put in the half slabs to try and help control the spawning of the zombie pigmen in there, and it's pretty decent. I'm not super pleased. I still get some of the heck, I'm just gonna leave it here. I still get some of the pigmen spawning on the tracks every now and then and kind of bumping the minecart, which really kind of sucks and it's annoying. But I'm not sure what to do with it. If it was just a straight shot and I didn't have to go up or down, then it wouldn't be an issue. I could just put the half slabs in there and it would be absolutely flawless. But the fact that I have to travel down means there are some gaps where I have to not have oh, that's the first time. Maybe a little lag or something. There we go. That does mean that I have to have some gaps in the half slabs, and unfortunately the pigmen are either spawning in those gaps, or they decide they just want to take a little walk and they wander over into them. So it kind of sucks, but let's take a look at it really fast. And then I think I might have already mentioned I was going to check the length on this video, but meh, here we go. It's the next day and I don't really remember. So the other side effect that I don't like about the half slabs is it looks really dark in here now. When I placed the half slabs underneath where the light, or like I said, the light underneath where the glowstone is that I'm using for a light, really the light level just drops in this area. I think it's just a lighting glitch. I don't think it's actually anything I need to worry about, although not like I need to worry about spawns down here in the Nether anyway. But yeah, it works out pretty well. Like I said, obviously I'm going down here the whole way. I haven't hit a single zombie pigman. We passed that one. There have been a few times. Okay, here we go. This is what it would look like with a straight shot. You don't even see the half slabs that we're actually traveling in the middle of now. Here, I'll look behind us, and as soon as we get out of them, you'll see them pop in. So see, that's how that works, which is pretty cool, because like I said, I have passed pigmen in here, and they absolutely do not impede the minecart at all. So I've got that going for me. Let me roll over here really fast. Bear with me as I hop up my pseudo staircase that I've got working here. Yeah, it's not too bad of a hike up here. The lava that was over on this side has since, I guess, gone away since I have the nether rack in here. So this is a little safer to travel through. And I did play around with the blaze a little bit. You know what? Let's go ahead and throw that sucker on since I'm down here now. So yeah, baby, I'm ready for the blaze now. I also enchanted another bow. Unfortunately, it's just another power 3, but at least I got punch on this one too, so it's a little bit better. I'm not bringing my sword down here because the sword has knockback on it, and with the blaze, that's really more of a problem than a help. So yeah, I came in here. I found that the way that the fortress built itself, this was a wall, so I knocked that out and placed the 3 blocks that were out right here, so I was able to continue this over. So there's our first blaze spawner. As you can tell, I've lit it up, but of course I'm in the Nether, so it doesn't really light it per se, but I'm at least able to slow them down. I think maybe it's just an illusion, but I've not seen more than one spawn here since I've done that. There is also another one right down here and to my right. Whoa, hit a little lag spike. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't go down far enough. I was like, okay, I thought there was. So right here, and I've lit that one up as well. So I've got that kind of sort of going for me, and yeah, I saw another blaze right here. Oh, hello, asshat. Ah, there's 2 of them there now. Okay, making a liar out of me. I see. Oh, that's what I didn't want. Let's see if I can take that guy out before he decides to show me what a little bitch I am in my armor. I don't think they're afraid of it. I think I got one of them. Yeah, cool. There goes the one guy. Let's see if I can take him out. There we go. Wrong. Alright, cool. Got him. Alright, let's see if I got any sweet blaze rods. Good deal. There's one. Yeah, like I said, just in goofing around here. Hello. Somebody else shot at me from behind. I'm not even sure where he was. Oh, look at that. Okay, yeah, so there's just more proof that lighting up, quote unquote, these spawners down here does not work. Oh shit, at all like the like lighting them up on the overworld does. But I think I kind of already knew that. But yeah, I think I wanted to delude myself that it would make a difference. Let's see if I can take him. Oh my god. Oh, that was luck, guys. Whoa. Except I say it was luck. I have no idea how to get back now. And I think I might be... Oh, no. Oh, man, I hope I know where I was. I'm going to be super pissed off. Fireballed by a blaze in my armor. Alright, well, there we go, guys. I'm gonna go see if I can't get my stuff back. I'm gonna do that off camera here because like I said, I'm pretty sure this video is starting to get a little long, and that's probably a good place to stop it with you guys seeing me get my ass handed back to me. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where that was, so that shouldn't be any problem for me to get my gear back. But yeah, I'm just a little mad. I don't think I really have very many levels to worry about either. So alright, I'm going to go ahead and go off cam, get my gear back, and probably call this the end of the video. So I'm going to have to run back too. That sucks. Yeah, I guess like it if you liked what you saw. If you've not subscribed, please do subscribe. Those likes really help me grow my subscriber base, so yeah, I'd really appreciate that. And I will catch you guys next time.